Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Portal. As always, I'm Wuxian and we're gonna continue where we left off. But to make sure we'll actually load it at that point, which should be right before GLaDOS chamber. I looked a bit ahead actually and made sure that I wasn't cutting at the worst point possible. It's pretty bad because
To bring you up to speed on something right now. In order to escape, we're going to have to go through her chamber, and she will probably kill us if she's awake.
Yeah. I cut right before the end of chapter 1, basically.
Sit here forever. That's an option. Option A: sit here, do nothing. Option B: go through there, and if she's alive, she'll almost certainly kill us. Okay, I'm gonna lay my cards on the table. I don't want to do it. I don't want to go in there. Don't go in there. She's off. She's off. Don't panic over. She's off. All fine. On we go.
But I want to keep the videos at a good length.
What a nasty piece of work she was, honestly, like a proper maniac. Do you know who ended up taking her down in the end? You're not gonna believe this. A human.
Oh, a human.
I know. I wouldn't have believed either.
Yeah.
Apparently, this human escaped, and nobody's seen him since.
Mm-hmm.
Then there was a sort of long chunk of time where absolutely nothing happened, and then there's us escaping now. So that's pretty much the whole story. You're up to speed.
Yep. That's probably just a coincidence, right? Wasn't me who destroyed GLaDOS.
Jump! Actually, look at it. That's quite a distance, isn't it? Okay, you know what? Go ahead and jump. You've got braces on your legs, so you're all set. Although no braces on your arms, though. So you're going to have to rely on the old human strength to keep a grip on the device and, by extension, me. So do really make sure you keep a grip on me. Also, a note: no braces on your spine either. So don't land on that. Or your head. No braces there. That could split like a melon from this height. So do definitely focus on landing with your legs. Ah! Oh, still held. Still being held. That's a great job. You've applied the grip. We're all fine. That's tremendous.
Actually survived a longer drop, as you might remember, Wheatley. No. Okay.
Ah! I just looked down. I do not recommend it. Ah! I've just done it again.
This here we are.
Is the main breaker room. Let's go in.
That's basically good, since
look for a switch that says escape pod. All right, don't touch anything else.
Okay.
Not interested in anything else. Don't touch anything else. Don't even look at anything else. Just obviously you've got to look at everything else to find the escape pod. But as soon as you look at something and it doesn't say escape pod, look at something else. Look at the next thing. All right, but don't touch anything else or look at anything. Well, look at other things, but don't. You understand? Can you see it anywhere?
Wheatley's a professional.
Obviously. Plug me in and I'll turn the lights on.
You seem to know what you do, so I'll trust you with that, Wheatley. Now, don't disappoint me.
Let there be light. That's God. He's quoting God. Oh, look at that! Turning. Ominous. But probably fine, as long as it doesn't start, moving up. Now, escape pod. It's moving up. Okay. No, don't worry. I've got it. This should slow it down. No, makes it go faster. Uh-oh.
Power up initiated.
Okay, don't panic. All right, stop panicking. I can still stop this. Oh, there's a password. Okay, it's fine. I'll just hack it. Not a problem.
Wheatley master hacker. You skipped one! Wheatley, get your act together.
Power up complete.
We don't have that kind of time.
Oh, it's you.
Oh my god.
It's been a long time. How have you been? I've been really busy being dead. You know, after you murdered me.
You did what?
I kinda did, Wheatley. I have to admit that.
Okay, look, we both said a lot of things that you're going to regret. But I think we can put our differences behind us. For silence, you monster.
Kill Wheatley. Oh
I will say, though, that since you went to all the trouble of waking me up, you must really, really love
It's one psychopathic robot.
I love it too. There's just one small thing we need to take care of first.
And the co-op is actually a big part of this game. It's not the same story. It's a continuation from the single player, so I'll see if I can find someone who is willing to record with me. And in we go to the next chamber. Next chapter even.
Here we are, the incinerator room. Be careful not to trip over any parts of me that didn't get completely burned when you threw them down here. The dual portal device should be around here somewhere. Once you find it, we can start testing, just like old times. Sorry.
I'm gonna take you through it. Well, that's mean.
There it is. Hold on. There. Good. You have a dual portal device. There should be a way back to the testing area up ahead.
Let's go
Testing
testing.
starts. I'm required by protocol to keep interaction with you to a minimum. Luckily, we haven't started testing yet. This will be our only chance to talk. Here, let me get that for you. Do you know the biggest lesson I learned from what you did? I discovered I have a sort of black box quick save feature. In the event of a catastrophic failure, the last 2 minutes of my life are preserved for analysis. I was able, well, forced really, to relive you killing me again and again, forever. You know, if you'd done that to somebody else, they might devote their existence to exacting revenge. Luckily, I'm a bigger person than that. I'm happy to put this all behind us and get back to work. After all, we've got a lot to do, and only 60 more years to do it. More or less. I don't have the actuarial tables in front of me. I'll just move that out of the way for you. This place really is a wreck. But the important thing is you're back, with me. And now I'm on to all your little tricks. So there's nothing to stop us from testing for the rest of your life. After that, who knows? I might take up a hobby. Reanimating the dead, maybe.
So we can forever test. Which is great. Really looking forward to being tormented in eternity. Testing and testing and testing for the rest of our life.
Sorry about the mess. I've really let the place go since you killed me. By the way, thanks for that.
Sarcasm self-test complete.
Oh good, that's back online. I'll start getting everything else working while you perform this first simple test, which involves deadly lasers and how test subjects react when locked in a room with deadly lasers.
There we go. We'll get a new laser. And actually, I should start stepping on that before I put up the portals.
Not bad. I forgot how good you are at this. You should pace yourself, though. We have a lot of tests to do.
Deadly lasers. Oh, there's gonna be so many test chambers. And I've spoken about this quickly. There are a few that are very difficult.
This next test involves discouragement redirection cubes. I just finished building them before you had your, well, episode. So now we'll both get to see how they work. There should be one in the corner.
Right. So we got that. And I can take the cube and put it on the button here.
Well done. Here
Which
come
will open
the
the
test
door.
results. You are a horrible person. That's what it says. A horrible person. We weren't even testing for that.
I gotta say, I just love the sarcasm. That's the best thing about this game.
Don't let that horrible person thing discourage you. It's just a data point. If it makes you feel any better, science has now validated your birth mother's decision to abandon you on a doorstep.
Well, that's a fun fact. Right, so we have this cube up there, which we'll have to redirect. And then we'll need this other laser to go into that hole.
Not on the test.
There we go.
Most people emerge from suspension terribly undernourished. I want to congratulate you on beating the odds and somehow managing to pack on a few pounds.
Got kind of fat while sleeping for 9 years, you know?
One moment.
That is, I think, light bridges
You're
now.
navigating these test chambers faster than I can build them, so feel free to slow down and do whatever it is you do when you're not destroying this facility.
I like to torment AIs, and yep, that's pretty much about it. Okay, so get a cube here, and put the laser in there. We'll take the cube with us on that platform. Jump over the laser, hopefully.
I'll give you credit. I guess you are listening to me. But for the record, you don't have to go that slowly.
Someone's a bit bitter. Well, admittedly, I did destroy Gladys, so guess she's got her reasons.
This next test involves the Aperture Science Aerial Faceplate. It was part of an initiative to investigate how well test subjects could solve problems when they were catapulted into space. Results were highly informative. They could not. Good luck.
We'll need to get that cube. Probably by pressing that button, right? Which I should do. Then we just gotta time it. And that's
Here's
one of the
interesting
tutorial
fact.
levels, obviously.
You're not breathing real air. It's too expensive to pump this far down. We just take carbon dioxide out of a room, freshen it up a little, and pump it back in. So you'll be breathing the same room full of air for the rest of your life. I thought that was interesting.
Interesting or depressing, whatever floats your boat.
Let's see what the next test is. Oh, advanced aerial faceplates. Well, have fun soaring through the air without a care in the world. I have to go to the wing that was made entirely of glass and pick up 15 acres of broken glass. By myself.
Okay, so I'm gonna quickly save here. I remember that somehow died a few times doing this. Yeah, and that would be why. You gotta aim something, and I'm pretty bad at aiming. Sometimes, at least. And this drops something where...
Oh, sorry. I'm
Oh,
still
down there.
cleaning out the
Okay.
test chambers, so sometimes there's still trash in them, standing around, smelling and being useless. Try to avoid the garbage hurtling towards you.
I get it. I'm garbage.
You don't have to test with the garbage. It's garbage. Press the button again.
Oh my god, this radio actually works. Now, I don't know if there's actually an achievement for doing that as there was in the last game, and I think I'm not gonna get all of these anyways, so it's probably safe to leave that behind. Let's actually try to get that cube though. Here we go. And drop it onto that button.
Remember before when I was talking about smelly garbage standing around being useless? That was a metaphor. I was actually talking about you. And I'm sorry. You didn't react at the time, so I was worried it sailed right over your head, which would have made this apology seem insane. That's why I had to call you garbage a second time just now.
I got it the first time, don't worry, Gladys. It's fine.
Did you know that people with guilty consciences are more easily startled by loud noises? I'm sorry, I don't know why that went off. Anyway, just an interesting science fact.
The companion cube!
Oh, did I accidentally fizzle that before you could complete the test? I'm sorry. Go ahead and grab another one. Oh, no. I fizzled that one too. Oh well. We have warehouses full of the things. Absolutely worthless. I'm happy to get rid of them.
Oh, that's Wheatley! I guess he isn't dead. Where do we put this? We'll probably need it. Okay. Yep. We'll need it right there, I guess. And I'm gonna have to jump down with it. I'll set up my portal first. Let's just hope that it works. And move on. Oh. I think I can take this with me, right? Oh. Not if I do it like this, though. Let's try to be successful at this jump. Oh. Yeah, I have to jump from up there. That's my bad. I just want to take my companion cube with me. To be honest, I don't really know if I can do that. Like this. I could try to grab it. I know it's possible to take it with me. Can I not do this jump this way? I guess I can't. Well, so let me just do the same thing again. I seem to have forgotten how you can actually take this with you.
Every
Oh.
test chamber is equipped with an emancipation
I guess
grid
it's
circuit so
that easy.
Test subjects cannot smuggle test objects out of the test area. This one is broken.
Yep.
Don't take anything with you.
Oh, wouldn't think of it.
I think that one was about to say, I love you. They are sentient, of course. We just have a lot of them.
Cool, GLaDOS. Yep, and I think this is where I'll continue next time. So, guys, thanks for watching. If you have enjoyed, please remember to leave me a like. If you have any constructive criticism, any feedback, feel free to write me a comment. I'd like to remind you about that poll that I've set up in the description. There you can vote for my next series, what you want to see. And if there's enough votes, I'll do that series. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a wonderful day, and goodbye.